Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I'm showing you how to make this delicious food that you can see there. So we're going to make the SHITO, we're going to make the turkey tail, and we're going to make the tomato sauce as well. So if you're interested, just keep watching. So we are going to start with the turkey tail, and here I'm just going to clean it first before we start cooking it. I've had like 3 bags of turkey tails in my freezer for a while now, and I decided to do something with it. Now, how I clean it is the fresh one. If you haven't seen the video of the smoked one, I made the smoked one. You can look through my videos, you will see the video there. Yeah, or I will put the link in the description box. Now here I'm dealing with the fresh turkey tail, and this is how I like to clean it at home. I remove all the fat around it. You will realize that the fat is actually what makes the turkey tail, because once you remove all the fat, there's barely anything, especially when it's cooked. It shrinks and it's like there's nothing much there anymore. But then again, I cannot stand the fat. Like, there's so much of it. If I hate something in my meat, is fat. I hate it, like the texture and everything. But this one, look at all this fat, look at that. But this one you see there, people eat it. Some people, this is what they like when it comes to turkey tail, like seriously. But me, no thank you. I'll just remove most of it, if not all of the fat, and then cut my meat into 2 because it was too big. You can leave it like that if you want it big like that, but I wanted to break mine into 2, so I did. And to break it, I was almost breaking my hand when I started hitting the knife with my hand. Then I went to get my mortar, the pillar, is it the pillar? Yeah, the pillar, the one that you use to pound your fufu. Yes, if that's not the name, please give me the right name in the comment section below, please. And I used it to hit my knife. That's one of the best way to break bones in your kitchen if you don't have that proper knife. Yeah, so once that is done, once I'm done cutting my turkey tail, I'm just going to wash it, clean it very well. And once that is done, I'm going to squeeze a lemon juice or lime juice. I'm going to use lime in this video because I didn't have any lemon, but I usually use lemon. Yeah, and I'm going to wrap it, like mix it around the turkey tail, set it aside, clean. And when I'm done cleaning, I'll come and rinse it. Just rinse quickly, and then I will put it in my pot and go and start cooking it. So this is just to remove the smell, you know, that strong smell that comes with fresh meat, especially turkey tail. Yep, that's just to remove that smell. It helps a lot. So if you have never done that, try it and see the difference. So here I'm done with my turkey tail. I've rinsed it to remove the lemon. You can keep the lemon in there if you want as well. That's good to add to your seasoning as well. There's nothing wrong with that. But I rinsed mine, and here it is in my pot. Now I'm adding my chopped garlic, ginger, and onions. So the mix you see there is a mix of garlic, ginger, and onion. For the list of the ingredients and sizes like measurements and all that, please have a look at the description box. Everything is going to be in there. Now I'm adding bay leaf and thyme, the fresh one. If you don't have the fresh one, use the dry one, but the fresh one works best. The flavor is more intense. Yes. Now I've added a beetroot. This is what you see in there. I've added salt, and I'm going to add black pepper as well. Now the beetroot is to give a nice golden color. So now I'm adding all-purpose seasoning as well, but you can use any seasoning spice you have or you like. Chicken seasoning, it's up to you. Any spice of your choice. Now let me come back to the beetroot. The beetroot, it was frozen, that's why I just drop it in there like that, because I had no choice. But usually I will blend it. If it's fresh, I will just blend it and pour the juice in there. And why do I do that? Because of the color. When I put the beetroot in there, when it's cooked and I put it in the oven, when it's nicely roasted, it's going to have a nice golden color. Not red. That beetroot will not make your turkey tail red, but it will give that nice golden-ish color to your roasted turkey tail, and you will see the end result of my turkey tail. Yeah, so that's why I did that. I added a bit of water and allowed it to cook until my meat is tender, and this is it. It's ready, and I'm removing it. Yeah, and I'm going to put it in my air fryer to fry it nicely. You can deep fry it with oil if you like. You can put it in the oven as well to roast it. It's up to you, but I will prefer it to be in the oven or in the air fryer so that you don't have extra oil in your turkey tail. It's already fat. Yes, so that is it. So while my turkey tail is in the air fryer cooking nicely and deliciously, I'm gonna start making my SHITO. And SHITO is a chili sauce that you can eat with anything you like a spicy a chili sauce. Obviously a chili sauce will be spicy. What am I saying? A chili sauce that will go with anything. So these are the ingredients. Like I said, have a look at the description box. You will see everything there. But I have onions, garlic, ginger. I have fish powder, crayfish powder, prawn powder, so much. Have a look at the description box, please. So here I'm going to start by blending my onions, garlic, and ginger. Yes, I'm going to blend it smooth. Now, if you want to blend it, obviously you will need some liquid to help your blender, right? Do not use water, use oil, because we want to fry this to remove all the moisture. So do not add moisture to it and you're going to give yourself a headache. You don't want that. So to help your blender, please use as much oil as you need to help your blender. Oil is the best. No water whatsoever. Please, no water. Once that is done, we're going to start frying. So to start our SHITO, we need a lot of oil, and here I am using used oil. The oil I am using, is an oil that I used to fry fish a few days back, which is one of the best things you can do to your SHITO, because the flavor of whatever you fried in that oil, even if it's chicken, whatever it is, will boost the flavor of your SHITO, if I can say so. So it's very good and advised to use used oil if you have it, if possible. If not, you can use a new bottle of oil. That's completely fine. Now I've added some tomato paste. I'm adding some bay leaves and some thyme, and I'm using fresh bay leaf and fresh thyme because it gives more flavor. The flavor is more intense than the dry one, but if you have the dry one, you can use the dry one. That's completely fine. There's no problem about that. And now we're going to fry the whole thing together for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we are going to add our ginger, onion, and garlic blend. Once you add that in there, you're going to fry a little bit, and then we're going to season it with some black pepper and salt. You can add a Maggi cube as well, or seasoning cube like chicken seasoning cube. I added some chicken seasoning cubes, but you're not going to see that in the video because unfortunately I lost the clip for that. But you can add any seasoning cubes of your choice. That's completely fine. Now if you do not eat Maggi or seasoning cubes, you can just add salt and that will be enough. Add your black pepper and your salt and that's fine. That's if you don't eat like seasoning cubes. Yeah, once that is done, just keep frying. Your fire needs to be on high heat, please. No small, no low heat, no medium heat, because we are frying. We want all the moisture to evaporate. So make sure that your heat is on high and you keep mixing from time to time, like regularly, to avoid your SHITO burning, because if it burns, it's going to become very bitter because of the onions. Yes, it's going to be bitter, so you don't want it to burn. So keep mixing, keep an eye on it. And yes, we're going to fry for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the quantity of your SHITO. But I fried mine for 15 to 20 minutes on high heat until the texture started to break. Like you see, I showed you the texture earlier, that is starting to break down. Yeah, that's how you know that the moisture is going. Once that is done, we're going to add our chili powder. And now once I add my chili powder, I'm adding my fish powder. I'm going to add my prawn powder and my crayfish powder. The crayfish is just a little bit I'm adding, not too much. This one is the prawn one, so there's more prawn powder than crayfish powder. Yeah, so once you do that, you mix the whole thing nicely. We are almost done. It's when you're almost done that you add all your powder, like chili powder, crayfish powder, prawn powder. That's when you're almost done. So the main frying is for the garlic and the ginger, the onions and all that, and that's what takes the most time. Yes, so once that is done, we're going to mix it nicely, and I'm adding a bit more oil because I needed oil. So if you see that you need oil, add more oil. You need a lot of oil. Don't worry, you can remove some later on when it's done. But for now, to achieve the result of SHITO, the SHITO result, that nice chili, yeah, sauce, you need that amount of oil. Do not worry, you will take it off later if you wish. So that is it. We're gonna keep frying now again for about 5 minutes to 10 minutes or so, and that will be it. The SHITO will be ready. Don't forget to taste and adjust the seasoning if needed. Yes, so yeah, now what is good with the SHITO is that when you make it, make a big batch. Like me, for example, when I make it, I make a lot, because the good thing with SHITO, it does not spoil like that, especially if it's well made. If it's well fried with no moisture in there, well fried, it should last you for months and months, and you don't even need to keep it in the fridge. You put it in airtight containers, you leave it in your cupboard in the kitchen, you leave it there, no fridge needed, and it lasts long, trust me. Now here is the turkey tail. Look at that, look at the color, is beautiful, and that's what I was telling you about the beetroot. It gives a nice goldenish color. Here I am making my dokunu, which is corn dough, and fermented corn dough. Is looking yummy, it's looking delicious, and unfortunately I did not put the video in the recipe video in there. I did not include the recipe in there because the video would have been way too long, so I'll put that in I'll upload that separately. Now here is my chili sauce, my fresh tomato sauce. It's just chili, fresh onions, and fresh tomato. That is it. You crush them and that is it. You use that for your delicious dokunu and SHITO and turkey tail. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Don't forget to like, share and comment, and see you in my next video. Bye.